Hi, I am Christopher Miranda, RN. I am a psychiatric nurse at a pediatric hospital in Tacoma, Washington. I saw that the master's degree in nursing would be a natural progression for me for going forward. I plan to graduate spring of 2020. I'm glad to make this video to explore my own personal views of philosophy. I have been a nurse for 14 years and I have cared for patients from school age to the elderly. I have worked and trained in military, state, and civilian hospitals, subacute units, dementia, Alzheimer's units, and outpatient offices. In order to care for a wide variety of patients, I must put the care of the patient above my own personal beliefs and judgments. When I meet a patient for the first time, I must have a blank slate to start a working relationship. If the views of the patient vary differently from my own, I would affirm their beliefs about their care, but at the same time keep my own views from obstructing the care I provide. For example, caring for the young school-age psychiatric patient requires a different set of skills, philosophy, and values than caring for a dementia patient. I have to consider what stage of development the patient is in and how far the disease process is affecting the patient. The interesting part about very young patients is that they are like young plants wanting to take root. The nurse in this case must act like the soil to allow the patient to grow. This means nurturing positive reinforcement, formation of coping mechanisms, and avoidance of negative behaviors and situations. On the other hand, dementia patients cling to the past, even if the past no longer exists. However, in their mind, the memory is very real and occurring in present time. I cannot use my personal judgment to correct the inaccuracy of this memory. Rather, I would use affirmative statements that validate the value of the memory to the patient. For me, my own philosophy and ethics about nursing is finding out what the patient's own core values and philosophies are. I can use this information to help optimize a non-judgmental nursing care plan, even if it conflicts with my own values and philosophies. Instead, I can use the patient's own philosophy and values to guide their own care. One of the most compelling quotes I heard was from a German physicist and Nobel Peace Prize recipient regarding my philosophical observation of healthcare and nursing. Max Born stated that the belief that there is only one truth and that oneself is possession of it is the root of all evil in the world. When providing care, I have to be careful not to think that my own philosophy, ethics, or values are more superior than others. However, it is quite easy to say my own philosophy or values are better out of personal convenience or to avoid my own ethical dilemmas. Some of my basic philosophical and ethical principles in healthcare are: realize that patients are sick, mentally or physically. Their judgments and behaviors are quite offensive at times. Provide care that is patient-centered, evidence-based, and ethically grounded. This means not just working through the motions of the job, but making sure we're doing the job for the right reason. Other principles are: work hard, don't put off responsibility to other coworkers. Something can always be improved at the workplace. I'll look for ways to improve the care of my patients, from creating new forums to trying new approaches. When ethical dilemmas do arise, I bring it to my supervisor. I want to be a team player. I hope you enjoyed watching my video presentation. Thank you for your time to learn more about my philosophical views in healthcare and nursing.
Created using Powtoon.